Hey everyone, welcome to Mactastic Site. I'm your host, Mac Tremel. Today we are watching some scary videos, some videos that I haven't seen it, of course, but videos that supposedly defy the way that we think. No way videos. The internet can't seem to explain. It just can't be explained, man. These videos that we're going to watch. So buckle in and just relax, because we're gonna get deep into this shit. And with that being said, let's do this shit. Impossible Channel. Please go to his channel, subscribe, like, and share. He's a great channel. The Impossible Channel is fucking awesome. He puts a lot of hard work into what he does.
In today's world, because of technology, it's becoming more and more challenging to actually trust what it is that we're looking at.
Trust it, my friend.
Now, I'm not just talking about artificial intelligence replicating people's voices, pictures, and videos. I'm actually talking about the fact that a couple of decades ago, you would see something strange in the sky, and it would automatically trigger the possibility that you're
Listen, man, we got way more cameras today, pal. Way more. Cameras are in every single person's hand besides a baby. Every person on this planet has a camera in their hand. You are a cyborg if you own a camera. I know it's shocking, I know. But you are a cyborg. If you don't know what a cyborg is half human, half technology. Okay? That's a cyborg. People with artificial hands and stuff, they're cyborgs. Okay? You are a cyborg. Even though you're good to go and everything, it's just your phone. With that device, you can answer pretty much any question, you know. So it's considered an enhancement device, and it's yours, and you use it every day, so you're an enhanced human. Bet you didn't know that, did you? Bet you didn't know it, did you?
Another world.
What the is that in the sky? What the is that?
Look at that shit. Oh, what's that black triangle?
Bro,
The SR-51 or something, Blackbird. Look at that shit. Oh, please go right over top of him, please. Keep playing, keep playing. Oh, that is awesome. Can somebody please explain to me what the fuck that is? There's no way that it's ball lightning. So, if there's any comments on that, just if you're gonna write it down, just stop right there. Because it's not ball lightning. Ball lightning lasts for maybe...
Nowadays, unfortunately, because of drones and technology,
maybe 2 or 3 seconds.
It's quite
not
difficult
that
to
fucking
classify
long.
what it is that we're looking at.
And it don't just stop in the middle of the air.
In Colombia about a year ago,
Ooh,
in June
look at all them little
2022,
towns. Little towns
several
here.
people were surprised by a very strange object in the sky. And this is what they saw. Check this out.
Like, what?
Come on now. Damn it, I can't move my camera.
Wait, airplane? Airplane's making the noise, this one. And it's gonna land there, like there's an airport there.
If I saw something like that up in the sky, I sure no fuck would take my eyes off of it.
What? But there's another, is it a weather balloon?
It looks like a balloon. But it's where's
What
it
appears to
attached?
be some sort of metallic object can be seen hovering quietly above Medellin.
That is wicked, man.
Now, even though the object could be a balloon, most people who are seeing this agree
I don't think it's
that
a balloon.
it looked like something else. Not only that, the object
Yeah,
appeared to be stationary
yes, sure did.
for more than 30
Yeah,
minutes
UFO,
and caught
everybody's
the
thinking it.
attention of several people around the city.
Bueno, aquí podemos observar en el cielo
We
de
can solo
Medellín,
in Medellin.
hoy lunes 27 de junio, un objeto estático
The butts que toman la lata
tiene
con luz.
más
It's
de
been.
media
What is she, a
hora
fucking special
allí,
agent? Listen to that.
sin moverse.
Listen to the background.
No sé.
Okay, listen. They are listening to the Tic Tac video. It's actually the gimbal video. That's what's going on in the background. The wind's 120 knots to the west. I know that line. I've seen that video 1,000 times. And that video, the background music or whatever, the background, whoever's talking in that radio, is that scene. Look it up.
¿Qué es?
Now, I'm not exactly sure what this mysterious object is, and apparently no one does. What I do know, however, is that balloons are not supposed to stay still in the air, fixed in the same place for too long. Not only that, a couple of hours later, passengers in airplanes were actually spotting the same object. Check this out.
Would you look at that shit? Clear up. Come on, clear up. Look at that. He said, until your right of the plane, you'll see a holy shit.
It got the attention of a lot of people and left everyone completely baffled.
If you look down, you'll see a fucking
UFO.
Holy
this
shit.
Is possibly a balloon or just a drone, while others state that they have seen similar things. Now, even though this could be a balloon, it's behaving quite differently than one, and apparently this is what caught a lot of people's attention. Not only that, if things weren't strange enough, it gets even stranger when a couple of months ago this year, a Colombian pilot saw a similar object flying at an amazing speed just above Antioquia in Colombia, about 67 miles away from Medellin. This is what we saw.
I know where that's at. Fucking, I don't know. Look at this shit. That is amazing.
In the video,
that is
amazing. The same metallic object swooshing by the airplane.
Okay, I've said this before, and I'm gonna say it again.
The video was posted, it amassed millions of views and thousands of comments. And if we slow-mo and replay the video, we can actually see this mysterious object quite clearly.
I'll show you, okay?
Now, if this is the exact...
Okay, this spacecraft, or whatever the fuck it is exact same shape. Exact same shape as the one off of the movie Starman with Jeff Bridges. Look it up. I swear to God, it's the same shape.
The same thing, I'm not too sure. What I do know is that I don't see a propulsion system in neither of the objects. Not only that, they were seen in the same region just 1 year apart.
And the other one, not that one, but the other one was flying with its bottom towards its destination, and that's how Bob Lazar said they fly. And I've also heard that from other testimonies of other people. Richard Doty said it. There was a guy that worked out on Area 51 S4 with where Bob Lazar claimed to work, and he said that they go bottom first. They rise when they're in hover mode and they just lightly moving. They stay upright. They look like a flying saucer. But when they move, when they take off, they turn on their side and take off that way. Butt first. Bottom first. Because I don't know why. I guess that's where all the technology is. I think that's what he said. But yeah, that's his cool fact.
To this day, officially, both of these sightings remain a complete mystery. But when it comes to strange things in the sky, it doesn't stop there. A couple of weeks ago in Bengaluru in India, people saw what they could only describe as a square portal in the sky. Check this out.
Square portal in the sky.
This is so cool.
I don't like these videos because I just don't think they're anything. I think it's got something to do with lights on the ground.
What appears to be some sort of mysterious rectangular light source can be seen.
I mean,
in the sky.
they're laughing and giggling right now,
if you look
but
closely in the video, it appears as if the light source is coming from behind the clouds, meaning that this possibly isn't a projection from a light source on the ground.
But they're laughing and stuff. They fucking shit, though. Big old monster come walking out. Godzilla. What? Oh, Godzilla.
Some internet users agree that this actually looks like a Brocken spectre. Now, a Brocken spectre is the magnified shadow of an observer cast in midair upon any type of cloud opposing a strong light source. But something tells me that this is not what's going on here. Not only that, there have been several strange sightings in the sky lately of mysterious objects that appear to hide within the clouds.
Dude, over here. Come here. Look right above the trees. Come here, dude. Right above the trees.
He said, dude. Oh,
What?
look at that.
Dude, what is that? That is not a plane either.
Nope.
Not moving. Oh my gosh, dude. Me neither. Oh, dude.
What the shit?
shit?
Not to mention that in 2017 in China, something similar happened. And to this day, officially, there's no explanation for it. What do you think this mysterious light source is? And why do you
I
think
don't
there
know. I
are so
just don't
many of
think it's
these strange
phenomenon.
events going on lately?
I do think that is.
Is it just a coincidence? Or is this the real deal and there's something going on? What's your take? In a world where air travel has become an everyday norm for millions of people, it's astonishing to learn that approximately 40% of the population still harbors an underlying fear of flying.
I am telling you right now.
Things like turbulence, cramped spaces, and the
I'm
mere
telling
thought
you
of being
right
thousands
now.
of feet above the ground can sometimes
She's pretty fine
trigger
too. I'd
anxiety
probably listen to her. I'd
in
be like,
even
"Go
the
ahead,
most
fake, really?
experienced
That's
traveler.
cool. I'll listen to your story."
So
Come
it's
on.
actually quite common for flight attendants to have to deal with stressful situations where passengers freak out mid-air.
Excuse me. I want off this plane.
And this is sort of what
Oh,
happened
my
a
Lord,
few
she
weeks
looks
ago
like
on a
she's
Dallas to
crazy,
Orlando
bitch.
flight. However, in
What's
this
she?
case, it was anything but a common situation. Actually, it ended up being something far more sinister, and it became one of the biggest mysteries this year. This is how everything started. Pay very close attention.
I'm telling you, I'm getting the off, and there's a reason why I'm getting the off, and everyone can either believe it or they cannot believe it. I don't give two, but I am telling you right now, that mother back there is not real. And you can sit on this plane and you can die with them or not. I'm not going
Die with him or not?
Freaking out
I'm not
about a
going
person
to.
who supposedly does not exist.
She looks like. Look at her
woman-
hands. She looks like she's doing the broadcast pre-flight. All right, there's if anyone sees anybody that's not real, please go to each section of the plane, which is located on each side of your seats there.
asks to leave the plane immediately, and after a couple of tense moments, the airplane returns to the gate and she's removed from the flight. After the video was posted, it amassed millions of views and thousands of comments, and the video became a topic. Who was this mysterious woman and what was it that she was talking about? But ever since, strange things began to occur. Starting with the original video, posted by Texas, Kansas, being mysteriously deleted. Then, a couple of days later, another video pops up of a person saying he was on board the
No
same
shit.
flight, and he tells his side of the story.
I was on that flight. It was American Airlines. We were leaving Dallas-Fort Worth. I was sitting in the left aisle, about 3 rows back from this woman. She was sitting in the right aisle, and she had this very interesting exchange with some dude in a hoodie. I don't remember the color of the hoodie. This was after putting all the luggage away. We'd been on the plane for a little bit. It was before the flight attendant came over and gave the little spiel.
He continues on giving specifics about the flight. And then he explains how the plane lady got into a conversation with a dude in a hoodie.
What I remember is she was having like a full-blown conversation with this dude in the hoodie. I'll call him the hoodie guy. She was having a full-blown conversation with hoodie guy. The weird thing was that he never once said a word to her the whole time. And at the time, I don't know, I wasn't really thinking about it. But it was like it's like she would say something and he like would respond, but there was no exchange happening. It was just her getting more and more
Creepy, right? But it gets even creepier. Pay
Wow.
very close attention to
Wow,
what
I didn't
happens
hear
next.
this.
okay, if she's drunk and she's going crazy, then you would think the dude in the hoodie would have been like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? But he was just like dead locked on her, like deep eye contact with her. Like I don't want to feed into the here, but like almost like she was like in a hypnosis type of thing. And
He was
She started
communicating
getting
with
more
his
and more
mind, I
frantic,
bet
to
you.
the point where then people started kind of noticing. Flight attendant came over, tried to calm her down, like, what's going on? She sat back down, but she kept looking over at this dude in the hoodie, and finally she was like done with it. And that's like when I really started paying attention, like, okay, what the f is going on?
He continues on explaining how she gets up, asks
Wow.
to leave the fight, and then the whole video thing happens. However, according to Cole, something else also happened, something that wasn't
she's
caught on
been
video that day.
The weird thing was,
deleted?
after she left the plane, the dude in the hoodie, which the flight attendant was like, did anything happen? And he still didn't say a word. He just went like, and like shrugged. The dude in the hoodie like looked around the plane, and he looked back at me, and he winked at me. And again, I didn't quite register it. I was like, okay, what is that about? I was like, maybe he's just being like an ass, like winking, like that was weird, wasn't it? But now that I look back, I realized that when he winked at me, and it was his left eye looking back at me, it didn't wink like this. It winked like this.
After the video was posted, it amassed millions of views and thousands
No
of comments,
way.
and people were completely creeped out about it. Was this man telling the truth? Did this woman on the plane
He sounds
actually
sincere.
encounter some sort of reptilian shapeshifter or something like that? Now, if this wasn't already
I've
very
heard of
strange,
the
it gets
people
even
that are doing that.
stranger when a couple of days later, another video goes viral of the supposed hoodie guy on the plane. This is the video. Check this out.
Wow, another one?
Oh, this is her bag. She's gonna get her bag. Do you want to get her bag out so we can get this going so you can all go?
In this
You
video,
got
you
to
can
be a
see the
bitch
hoodie
about
guy
it.
on the back of the plane.
So we can get this
And
going.
people were completely creeped out about the possibility that this was the same person
Oh, right
that Cole
there?
was talking about. Not only that, is this man an alien or a reptilian shapeshifter of some kind?
Oh, it's just because he had a hoodie on? Come on,
After
give me a
doing
fucking
some
break.
research, I found out that this video was actually uploaded several years ago, meaning that this is possibly
Yeah,
fake. Not only
exactly.
that, apparently so is Cole's story about the reptilian shapeshifter on the plane.
Why?
The weird thing was, after she left the plane,
If we take a quick look under his profile, you'll see that he states that this is all just a social experiment to prove how easy it is to fake things online. At this point, things got very blurry. No one knows who the woman
No.
is, what she was talking about, and there were loads of people online faking stories about it. But here's where things take an even darker turn. A couple
Why
of
would they
days
do
later,
that?
another video pops up of a supposed passenger in a UK flight freaking out because of a person sitting next to him.
People
This
wanting
is the
views.
video.
Just, you know what? Do it the old-fashioned way. I like the way I'm doing it. Earn them.
Look at everyone filming, man. Let's him out. What the is happening right now?
In this video, a 27-year-old boxer tries to open the plane door supposedly because of a passenger sitting next to him. There's not much more information on the video, which makes things a bit
He's a
more
boxer and he
mysterious.
wanted to fuck out
The
there?
plane lady in this video, it could just be a coincidence. If it weren't for the fact that in the same week another video pops up, this time on Reddit. A supposed
Jesus.
leaked footage of a flight in China where a man started freaking out midair, saying that he had woken up from a time loop and that this was his 6th cycle and that in all previous cycles the plane had crashed. Needless to say, passengers started freaking out, and this
Well, no
is
shit.
what happens. Check this out.
Oh, I gotta hear this shit. This is his sixth cycle. He's stuck in a time loop. The way his spirit is stuck in a time loop. Do you understand? He's stuck in one, but he's not a spirit. So.
After being uploaded, the video amassed millions of views and thousands of comments, and most internet users were confused. Can we actually trust the subtitles and what's being said in the video? So I contacted a few translators,
True.
and unfortunately most of them did not understand what was being said. Other internet users stated that the freakout was because the man saw a flight attendant changing her batteries. This means that we can't trust 100% that this is the real deal.
What?
However, if this is the real deal, is this man some sort of time traveler or really stuck in a time loop?
Yeah, I mean,
I find it to
okay,
be
listen.
a bit of a coincidence that we have 3 videos of people.
I agree. And you know what? Why wouldn't he be stuck in a time loop? Spirits are stuck in. We accept that. We say, oh, a spirit. If you're a ghost hunter and everything, you know about ghosts being stuck in time loops. Okay, it's just common if you're a ghost hunter, and if you're anything with the paranormal, actually. And they're stuck in a time loop, so they do the same thing over and over and over and over and over, and they're just stuck in that time loop. But that's their spirit form stuck in that time loop. So maybe it's for a different reason on their side. But on this side, we ain't supposed to be stuck in no time loop. And if this guy is saying what he's saying, then
people having freakouts
he's stuck in a time loop like a spirit.
Reasons in the same month. It could be a very elaborate hoax. Or it could be something else entirely. I want to know your thoughts. What do you really think is going on here?
I don't think that guy has nothing to do with it.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'm a really big fan of going into the woods, hiking, camping, and all those things. This is why a couple of months ago, I did a story on Moat Owens, a young man who usually posts videos of motorbiking adventures in the woods and things of sort.
I'm gonna pull this out and just go ahead and put.
Now, a couple of months ago, Mo Owens found himself face to face with the strangest of situations. He was motorbiking deep into the woods, about 12 kilometers deep, when all of a sudden he hears this thing screaming just next to him.
Go this way.
We'll go this way.
This is where most people would turn around. Could be missing out what's on the other side.
Could be. Could be. But, I don't know, it seems so eerie.
Hello?
There's like no sound.
At the time, some internet users thought that this could be just a bobcat or something like that, while others suggested that this could actually be a skinwalker or something far more sinister. Needless to say, Mo Owens got out of there as fast as possible, and, well, he never went back. This is until a couple of weeks ago, his subscribers kept asking him to go there once again, and, well, he did. And this is what happened. Check this out.
Oh god, bones are still here. I don't like this at all. Oh god, there's even more bones from last time.
See what people will do for their subscribers, and I'll do the same.
It's been a few months since I filmed the last video, because honestly I've just been too scared to come up here. Definitely a lot more overgrown than last time. I'm hoping that since it's been such a long time that I don't think anything will happen this time. I think that tree is actually gone. This road's been cleared.
You passed that
like
sucker.
We've already passed it a while ago, but that tree is gone.
Seeing that the tree that was blocking the path wasn't there anymore,
about right there.
Continues on for a bit
Tell
more,
by the view.
hoping that things will go smooth this time. And this is what happens.
Oh! It's just dark as hell in here. I'm probably gonna turn around soon.
Listen to the animals. I've seen this video.
2 ways.
Listen.
Holy crap, dude, this trail done like forever.
Done.
It just got really quiet really fast.
Done. That's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, that's a sign right there. Get to popping. Get to popping. That's crazy. The sound was turned off.
That was my cue to leave.
If the woods going silent isn't creepy enough, it gets even creepier when Mo Owens realizes that he actually caught some sort of humanoid-looking creature lurking behind one of the trees.
What the hell is that?
At the time, Mo Owen says he did not see it. He just felt the need to get out of there as fast as possible, and he did.
Wouldn't that sound crazy though? How it just shut off.
It was while editing the video that he actually realized that he caught this bizarre humanoid figure on camera. Many still suggest that whatever this thing is, it might be a rake or a skinwalker. Others state it's just a wolf or some other animal. But I'm not too sure.
The sound just shutting off like that.
We can see what actually looks like some sort of humanoid figure.
Yeah, it looks like they're bending down, looking at him. You know, like that.
Now, even though not much is known about this mysterious figure, what I do know is that this place is...
Shut up a minute. The silence of everything. If you rewatch this, rewind it, and listen to those animals. They are just chirping, tweaking, and everything, doing their thing. I mean, regular sounds of the forest, and then just shut off. That right there was freaky in itself. That really got me. That was freaky. I've been in a forest where it's been so loud, you're just like, God, man, will it just shut up? And I couldn't imagine if I was in a forest and all them tweaks and birds and all that and just stopped. Well, I'll do what he did. Get the fuck out.
As creepy as it can get. And I'm guessing that whatever it was that he heard the previous time could possibly be the same thing that he encountered this time.
Help.
But I want to know your thoughts.
Oh,
is this some sort of skinwalker creature that he actually encountered? Or is it maybe something else entirely? What's your take?
It's some kind of humanoid figure that he didn't see. And it knows how to shut off every animal in the fucking forest.
Understand.
Click.
We immediately start looking for an explanation, and when we don't find one, that's when we tend to start looking at things like parallel dimensions, glitches in the matrix, time travel, and the list goes on. The thing is, since ancient times, it is believed that other types of worlds intertwine somehow with ours. And in different cultures all over the world, this invisible world is known as a spirit world. Now, to this day, this spirit world hasn't been scientifically proven. However, the most modern scientific theories suggest that there are possibly more than 10 dimensions, meaning that maybe there is a spirit world, and possibly much, much more. But here's the thing, with so many videos out there should be at least one or two that may actually prove the existence of these other worlds. And maybe there is. On August 2020, an internet profile by the name of scariest was listening to classical music with a friend of hers somewhere in Australia. Most restaurants, stores, malls, everything was basically closed back in 2020. And it was a beautiful afternoon when all of a sudden something really strange happened. This is what she caught on camera.
I hope it does it again. Get this message.
Get in contact with the time capsule. Tear down the script and its filing. All tragedies. 1265.
Am I creeping right now? Ah, what is happening?
In the video, we can clearly hear some sort of interruption on the radio, and all of a sudden, a voice can be heard. I can't exactly make out everything that's being said. However, things like time capsule or time console, and there's not much time, those things are very clear to me, and they were just about enough to catch my attention. And not only my attention, but also the attention of millions of people all over the world.
Yeah, it's got my attention right now.
Some internet users thought that maybe this could be a radio transmission from an escape room. The only problem is, in 2020, most likely escape rooms weren't open. And in most countries, you gotta have a license to transmit to radio frequency, so this is most likely not the case. But if it isn't, then what's going on here? Several internet users were trying to figure out exactly what was being said in the radio transmission.
For those that are in contact with the time capsule,
Jenny said 1065 means stand by, awaiting next message. Another internet user states It sounds like a time traveler got caught. People went back to help, and he's telling others to hurry and get back, there's not much time. One internet user even stated that a similar thing happened to him before, and that he's been searching the internet ever since and found nothing related to it except for this video.
This message. Get in contact with the time capsule. Tear down the flips and its filing ring.
Now, I'm not exactly sure that this radio interruption in Australia is a time-traveling message, but it is very strange, and to this day no one knows where it came from or what it means. I want to know your thoughts. Do you think that this is a radio glitch, an escape
if people would
room,
just
or
open their
something
mind,
like that?
if people would just open their mind, I mean really open their mind, just train your mind to not accept what you see. Don't trust your mind so much, you know, for real. Trust your body. Trust what your body says to you. My mind is set now. Since I got sober, I had a chance to reset my brain, so I did. And what I did is I made it to where my brain does not accept anything anymore. And what I mean by that is it don't accept that we're alone in the universe. If we found out that we wasn't alone, I'd want to know who made them then, and then I'd want to know who made them, and so on and so forth and so forth. I just can't. My mind won't think another way. So, if I get one answer from all the questions that I have about the universe and all that, I'm gonna want to know the next. I'm gonna want to ask the next question and get the next answer, so on and so forth. It's just never ending, the way I see it. So, hopefully I can get those answers so I can stop thinking.
Or maybe the real deal. But when it comes to these strange and unexplained occurrences, there's one that's creeping absolutely everyone out. On a video posted by Kini Viral on Instagram, a couple of people are enjoying a good time on top of a mountain in Malaysia when this happens.
Looks like they're having a great fucking time. Yeah, they look. Where that dude's head at?
At first, what appears to be a regular and everyday moment on top of a mountain, but then, if we rewind the video and if you pay close attention, there's one
you don't have to
specific
pay
person
close
that
attention.
stands
There's
out.
some dude with no head.
Internet users were freaked out about it.
Now,
what appears
I would say that it's got something to do with the camera glitch. It's not catching that part of his head because of the rocks and stuff that are swinging by it. It's getting confused on tracking the person's head. And so that's what's going on there. So instead of tracking it, it just blanks it out. Period. It's like to over it, you know. It's got too much to worry about all this running around tracking it, you know. It's got to track all these rocks and shit that are flying. So it pretty much just says, fuck it. That's what's going on here.
Appears to be a headless person can be seen in the video. Now, some internet users suggest that this is just an illusion of some type, that the person is actually looking down at a certain angle, making it look like it doesn't have a head.
Because he's facing us.
However, many other internet users disagree. Some state that this is possibly a ghost or a glitch in the Matrix. And it could be one of those rare occasions when a camera actually picks up a ghost or something that's not supposed to be there. There are dozens of these unexplained photos all over the world, but I'm not sure. What's your take?
I told you what my take was.
Now, I don't know about you, but when I was younger, I was always afraid of sleeping next to
when I was
dolls
young,
or toys. I was always afraid they would start moving on their own. And even though it never happened, and I knew it was supposed to be impossible, it was something that I was always afraid of. Now, the funny thing about it is that later on, I found out that a lot of people are also afraid of dolls and toys at night.
That's true.
But I guess that this is not the case for Cassie O'Malley. On January 19th,
she
a
noticed
friend
that shit
of
out the corner of
Cassie's
her eye.
gave her a gift, an Ashton Drake doll.
person who bought it got it off of Amazon. It's an Ashton Drake doll.
Now, for those of you who do not know, an Ashton Drake doll is a realistic, lifelike doll that actually is referred to sometimes as a reborn because of their resemblance to real-life babies.
Yeah, my aunt has some.
They use a type of vinyl called So Truly Real, which actually feels like baby skin. It's that realistic. Kinda creepy, isn't it? But it gets even creepier when Cassie actually opens the doll's box for the first time.
Alright, let's get
to it. And this is what happens. Pay very close attention.
Oh, that's cutie.
Oh my God, I swear to God, this thing just looked at me. Oh my.
Did you see that? Right after Cassie opens the box,
it did.
The doll's eyes can be seen moving, looking straight at her. And she saw it, and it clearly freaked her out.
Oh my God,
it freaked her out so much that she ended up making several videos in hopes of catching the doll doing it again.
Wow.
But it never did. However, in one specific video, most of her subscribers state that they can see the doll's head moving. Check this out.
As I am sitting here reading all of these comments, I forgot that this is still sitting here.
Now, if all of this weren't strange enough, it gets even stranger. In another video, she finds out that the doll's name is Annabelle's Hugs.
You guys,
Annabelle.
I just noticed something crazy as you're all gonna think this is so insane, but I just took out the certificate of authenticity for her, and you're not gonna freaking believe the name on this thing. Are you
Even though this is all very creepy, some of her subscribers weren't exactly very convinced that this could be the real deal. So she later posted a video
I saw its fucking eyes
how
move.
the doll isn't supposed to move her eyes or her mouth or anything like that.
Also, for the people who say, oh, just, her eyes are supposed to move, her eyes aren't moving. They ain't moving unless she just blinked right there. I don't know.
If we slow-mo and replay the video, it actually looks as if the doll is looking straight at her. And many seem to agree.
Yeah, many's ass,
but I'm not
every one
too
of them.
sure. What do you think is going on here? Now, when it comes to encounters with the paranormal, public transportation like buses, trains, and taxis have often been the backdrop of unexplained sightings and events. For example, in Japan in 2011 and 2012, there were a number of strange cases of taxi drivers who would pick up passengers that would simply vanish into thin air. Whoa. Some of these taxi drivers were actually able to capture this on camera. Now imagine a similar situation unfolding thousands of miles away in Delhi, India. A couple of weeks ago in the region of Mundka, a bus driver started noticing strange things going on inside his bus right before his shift ended. In one of the videos, the bus driver notices that one of the seats looks as if there's still someone actually occupying it. He goes over to the CCTV camera and is shocked by what he sees. Check this out.
हमें इससे कोई परेशानी नहीं है कंडक्टर सीट पे अभी कोई नहीं है कोई भी नहीं है लेकिन यहाँ पे कोई ना कोई बैठा हुआ है पर हमें इससे कोई दिक्कत परेशानी नहीं हो रही ये देखो मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ कैमरे में सीसीटीवी कैमरे लगे हुए हैं बस के अंदर और आप इधर देख सकते हो ये देखो कंडक्टर सीट पे एक व्यक्ति बैठा हुआ है
No way.
देखो दिख रहा है आपको
Somebody sending that some bitch.
सीट पे ये व्यक्ति बैठा हुआ है ये देखो दोबारा से ध्यान
Are you shitting me?
बैठा हुआ है और मैं
Get up, dude.
आपको दोबारा से
Time to get out.
सीट की तरफ ले जाता हूँ और देखो यहाँ कोई भी नहीं आ रहा कैमरे में
That camera. Hey, gotta go, buddy. Hey. Get up.
In the video, we can see that there's apparently no one sitting inside the bus. However, when the bus driver shows the CCTV camera, it actually checks out that there's someone there. And what makes this all even creepier is the fact that when he approaches the seat, You can actually see the markings as if there's someone actually still there. Creepy, isn't it? But it gets even creepier that same week when the bus driver picks up a passenger and ends up freaking out when he finds out that this passenger is possibly a ghost or something else entirely. And this is what happens. Check this out.
मैडम आप इधर चेहरा तो दिखाओ चेहरा तो दिखाओ चेहरा क्यों नहीं दिखा रहे आप चेहरे में क्या दिक्कत है आपको चेहरा नहीं है ना चेहरा नहीं है चेहरा कहाँ गया आपका जो भी आपका है चेहरे को आपका चेहरा ही नहीं है.
As you can see in the video, the woman appears to have no face at all. And when the bus driver realizes that he's possibly dealing with something not of this world, he immediately asks his friend to call the police. Now it is being said that when the police arrived, the woman was nowhere to be found. Now, if this is the real deal or not, whatever is going on here, this has got to be one of the creepiest things I've ever seen so far. Most internet users believe that the woman passenger was a jinn, a type of entity that is believed to exist in certain religions and cultures, has no face, and uses a type of cloak.
Look at
that shit.
Tiro, ya se le pega tiro. No, pero yo lo intento. Perfectamente, uno se ve patrullando muy bien ahí, ve, muy bien. Y se ve todo como se ve ese hombre invisible ahí, ve. Ve, ahí se desapareció.
Other internet users suggest that this is somehow linked to the mysterious freakouts happening in airplanes recently. Now, if this is the case, I'm not too sure. But I'm gonna leave it up to you. Is this bus haunted? And is this possibly a jinn? And is this linked somehow to the mysterious freakouts in airplanes?
Back there is not real.
What's your take?
Not real. That motherfucker is not real.
Well, this is it for now, but we do have more videos. Don't forget to check him out. And don't forget to
don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to his channel. But please do the same with mine. If you enjoyed hanging out with me and looking at these scary videos and trying to figure out what the fuck they are, then please subscribe to my channel. I need it to grow my channel, and the more subscribers I get, the more I can grow my channel on YouTube and get like I have this new little invention coming that it's all for live streaming. It's got all kinds of voices and stuff. Anybody that follows me knows that I got this coming, and just stuff like that. New microphones and just to make this channel more for everyone instead of just for me. Cause there's my cat. Here. What, Leo? What, Leo? You come say hi? Well, with that being said, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Please show up.